okay with that? I was gonna say, that didn't look like I could make it. I found a secret area. Did that actually go someplace? No. Alright. Explored this area. Let's go. Hey, Vasco. I don't know, maybe it's because of the way like these like levels are designed and stuff, or areas are designed, but like I don't feel like your companions like follow you as like well. Like they're either like follow you way too close, like Vasco does, or like they're not following you at all. Maybe it's just me. It just feels like the AI behavior is
Keep your nose clean.
meh.
Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP, an A&B, B&E, or heaven forbid, an MS.
Nobody's robbing the UC surplus on my watch.
Roger that. Where's the key? There's an elevator. I'll do that. There was like a mission down here, I believe. Oh shit, man. Reliable care. Tapping the grid. Oh, okay, this is the one. I think.
That's it. Great job. So that tripped the secondary breaker, and that goes to... Oh, wow, really? They wired it like that? Jeez, okay. Okay, got it. Next one is way down past Jake's, and maybe up a story or two? It's a bit of a hike. Sorry.
Oh, hello. I didn't realize you had teleporting powers.
Alright, you should be near the next junction box. This section isn't used very much these days, so maybe a little harder to see. That's the one. Next one's not too far. Dead end, right down from Jake's. Right under that apartment they've been trying to sell. Good luck with that, right?
You mean the apartment with the dead person? Yeah, that makes sense.
You should be near the next junction box. And if those squatters never cleared out, I would suggest avoiding eye contact. It should be
Wonder who
fine.
that's supposed to be. Or down the junction box.
Another switch flipped, another lead to follow. And the lights in here just flickered too. The wiring is worse than I thought. I'm going to work on fixing that little issue while you find the next junction box. Looks like it's over near the Trade Authority. Okay, just find that and, maybe don't talk to anyone about it just yet.
It's got the right amount of booze and the right amount of schmooze.
All hail our being overlords. That's what I'm saying, man.
Okay, the final box I need you to deal with should be right around there. Unfortunately, I just realized you're in for a real tangle of cabling. Like 200 years of fill attempts to rewire things. I tried to fix it 3 years back and was crying by the second day. Gave up on the third. Anyway, there should be a series of secondary breakers you need to deal with before you can access the junction box. I don't remember the order, but flip levers until all those circuits are powered down. why didn't you meet me at the monitoring station, near where we met?
Is that blood? That looks like blood. That's a lot of blood. Plushy. It's a cool little plushy looking. Where was I supposed to meet her? Oh.
Another day, another shift.
Where did everybody go? There's no way it's like nighttime and that's why they're not here.
Word of advice? Steer clear of the well.
While I'm in the well? Absolutely.
Something to report.
Hey, I'm back.
Did I say thank you? Because thank you.
You're welcome.
There's no way I could have done that in a reasonable amount of time all by myself.
Happy to help. I wonder if we just made things worse. Instead, we both got to waste our time as long as the money's good. Happy to help.
Well, not everyone would be, and I appreciate it. Thanks to your help, I was able to trace the power drain. I know where it's coming from. Unfortunately, the source is exactly where I was afraid it was. The Trade Authority. So, that's something that I'll need to deal with. That'll be fun. If you want to tag along, I certainly wouldn't complain, but if not, then this is where we part ways.
Sure, I'll tag along. Might make a little bit more money and stuff. You know, I know some people, or a lot of people, really didn't like, don't like somebody just like runs at full speed like that. I mean, I know a lot of people didn't like in Fallout 4 that your character was voice acted, and to some degree, I agree. That sucks. Yo. To some degree, I agree, but like, also I kind of like that I got to see my character more, right? Because the only time I get to see my character is like when I'm doing this. Like, the camera never pans to my character, and I really liked that about Fallout 4's like conversation, is then I got to see my character, so any makeup or outfits or like whatever I had, I got to see it, and I you know, it felt like I was more involved, which is fine. That like it doesn't. I understand people's gripes about it.
So thanks to you, we've got evidence that the Trade Authority is behind the power drain being reported down here. I don't know if you ever dealt with the Trade Authority, but Zoe is intimidating. I have to go in there, but I really don't want to. Do you think you'd be willing to go with me? Just make sure this doesn't go badly?
What are you worried about? You don't need a babysitter. I've got your back.
I don't know. I feel like I'm the one who's going to wind up in trouble. Zoe's got a way of twisting things.
I've got your back.
Thanks. That means a lot.
Excuse
I
me.
can do the talking, I think. Just be ready for, well, anything.
But yeah, like I was saying, like I get people's gripes about it because people are like, oh, I really don't like the fact that I'm creating my own character, and the game is kind of inputting its own voice and its own like characterization, so it like ruins a little bit on the roleplay aspect. But I wish that like the camera would just pan to me a little bit. It doesn't. I don't
I'm
have
really
to talk,
sorry,
but
you know that.
I wish it
Because I've
panned to
been
me just
here
so I
3
felt
times.
a little bit more included in the conversation.
And was it you were accusing me of?
I guess it's hard to do if you're just being silent. So
The power
My
drain is
bad.
coming from your building, Zoe. You and I both know it, and now I can prove it.
I'm sorry. What?
We traced the drain, checked the grid. It led us here. You can't talk your way out of this.
I'm going to ask you to wait here a moment. I'll be right back. Is Mast outsourcing its help now? How droll.
Go do what you were supposed to do. We're really just waiting here.
Okay, just be ready for anything. I don't know if she's going to come out of there with a gun or call in mercenaries or what. I don't want this to turn out violent if we can avoid it, okay?
And yet, your first thing was that it may turn out violent. You sure you're not overreacting? Let's just assume things are going to get rough. I won't fire the first shot, but I will fire the last one. Just relax, everything's gonna be fine. You sure you're not overreacting?
Believe me, I really, really hope I am. But I'll tell you, people in my division tell stories about Zoe. She's got a lot of influence.
Just relax, everything's gonna be fine.
Okay, you're probably right. Just need to breathe.
Mm-hmm. Breathe.
Well, Miss Reyes, I apologize for not taking this matter more seriously. I assure you I will eagerly assist in getting to the bottom of this.
No, you're not weaseling out of this. We got to the bottom of it. You are the bottom.
I appreciate your enthusiasm for your work, but I do a little more research before casting aspersions. Someone has indeed been using this location through which to route electrical power. It is not the Trade Authority. I've had my suspicions for a while, and have been keeping detailed notes, which I'm happy to share with you. For now, though, what do we do next?
Wait, what?
Oh, for heaven's sake. I presume you've been assisting Miss Reyes in tracking down this little problem.
Yes?
Well, clearly there's more work to be done. Why don't you continue the work you've been doing with an assurance that the Trade Authority will compensate you for your time? I'll coordinate things here with Miss Reyes. With Mast's access to the grid, we'll find out who did this soon enough. And why. Presumably, you're the one who's been doing the field work, so I believe you'll
And he
find
gets
there's
so
another
aggressive in that,
junction
like,
box out there
conversation.
in the well that needs your attention.
Okay, well, this is not how I saw this going. For the moment, let's assume this is all legitimate.
Okay.
I can sort out the details with Zoe. So why don't you go investigate the next junction box? Hey, I thought you were out there, you know, solving this.
You okay working with the Trade Authority? If the Trade Authority isn't responsible, then who is?
Honestly, I have no idea. I think that's actually even more concerning, and that's saying something. Does it matter? Sure seems like this is happening one way or another. I don't trust her, but I'll keep an eye on her.
Okay. I'll lend you my shotgun if you want it.
I'm quite eager to learn what you find out there.
How
but
do
that
we
necessitates
know
you
you're telling
being
the truth?
out there.
Why are you getting yourself involved in this?
Oh, I'm not. I thought I made that clear. Someone evidently decided it was a good idea to try and frame me for whatever is going on. I would very much like to know who that is, and why they thought they could get away with it. I admit I'm also quite curious to know what they're up to. Aren't you? Why exactly are you standing here
Why, how do
instead
you
of
know?
assisting us?
How do we know you're telling the truth?
As I said, I have been aware of the issues with the power grid for a while now. I've been taking notes, and Miss Reyes will be able to verify their authenticity. But really, Do you honestly believe I'd go to this effort if I were somehow responsible? The Trade Authority appreciates your visit.
Okay, let's go. I
We're
guess
hiring if you're interested. Ask in the security office.
will do.
If you got anything valuable, keep it close.
It's up there. We gotta go all the way around. I don't think that actually takes me there. I think that this little thing goes over here, the upper level, and then they go all the way around.
Hey there. You should be getting close. Hello?
Oh,
Is this
oh
functional?
God.
I
Thought it
insist that you
followed
provide
me down.
updates for any suspicious activity. Is that clear?
And Zoe's here too, if you hadn't guessed.
We've agreed to work together on this. Once you throw the switch, we can direct you to the next junction box.
Okay,
That's it, thanks. Let's just take a look here. Okay.
you're now in my
You're
way.
going to want to head for box 45B.
Goodbye.
It should be near Apex Electronics. You can't possibly be serious. Are you looking at the same diagram I am? 47B is obviously the next one. It's on the same level. Zoe, I know how to read. Ignore her. Head for box 45A, okay?
I appreciate that you've listened to reason. The junction box should be just nearby. We'll have this solved in short order.
No. I was going to... That was the only way to get down there, though. What? I didn't even open it. That shouldn't activate it. That's awful. That's an awful quest way to do that. That is honestly an awful way. Like, I didn't even get a chance to go to the other one. Like, it's like you gave a choice and then immediately took the choice away. Like, how did you expect most people to get down from here? You expected most people were gonna just jump down and hurt themselves?
Adequately done. Miss Reyes and I have both noted that the next node in this trace is not on any of the current diagrams.
She means it's not in the well. It's somewhere on the surface. Which technically means it's not my responsibility.
However,
However, we agreed that we all like to see this through. If you head topside, I'll pull up the diagrams we need.
Okay.
Miss Reyes is still collecting the necessary diagrams and blueprints to accurately assess the situation. Before she returns, I'm going to make you an offer. Whatever you find at the end of this path, you bring it to me first.
No? Why would I do that? You've given me an attitude the whole time I've known you.
I'll be certain that Mast gets what it needs, but I trade in valuable information. I suspect you're going to find some. I guarantee you the Trade Authority will pay well. Consider that as you head towards the residential district. We can't pinpoint the source yet, but it's somewhere over there.
Again, I'm gonna respectfully decline your offer, mainly because you were rude to me, and so why would I want to do you a favor when you're being rude to me?
Hey, you should be getting close. Looks like it's somewhere near Athena Tower. Zoe says there's a junction box on the building's exterior. I'm not sure why she knows that.
One never knows when information might be
Useful. Okay, well, we're going to discuss that later. I'll check in once you flip the switch. Well, that's unexpected. Powering down that junction doesn't show any other connections.
Clearly, the source must be inside that residential tower.
Yeah, that would make sense. You know, I think I remember seeing a report about power problems on one of the upper floors. I bet it's related. See if you can get up there.
It's never let me get.
Okay, time to use the digipick. Okay, and then for these. Uh-huh. Binder. Oh, I can't open that. Cool. Almost a carbon copy. That other apartment. All these apartments just look very much the same, I guess. Okay. Well, here we go. Program update. Program status pause. Current slicing target, ATM transfer fee, local New Atlantis. Slicing value 0.001 credit slash transfer. Total value of 305,326.013. Download external device. Deliver evidence to Reyes or Zoe. Dodson, my guy got creative with the rewiring. You should have all the juice. Dodson, we got Dodson here. Nobody cares. You should have all the juice you need to run the program non-stop. So stop messaging me and get to work. If you understood that joke, I appreciate you. I expect my cut soon, and keep the damn door locked. Last thing we need is someone poking around. Even if Galbank notices the missing funds, they won't have a way to trace it. They'll call it a malfunction and wipe the records like they do always do. Money is all digital anyway. They can literally just make as much as they want. Wow. If that isn't like so true. What is that? Reminder. Record source, record, record. Okay. Okay. Here we go. They only siphon 300,000 credits. That doesn't seem like too much, honestly. I mean, comparatively for $300,000, I wish I had $300,000 in my bank account for no good reason other than just siphoning it off the bank and, you know, also screw the bank, so. You know. What am I doing? Oh, that's right. Like going Going a little insane. I should have just... No, there isn't a tram on there, is there? I don't remember. I in fact do not remember. I thought there was a tram on the residential side. I think there is, I just don't remember where it's at. Whatever. Could have just taken the tram and then taken the elevator, but this is fine.
But their routine jobs are dead.
Okay, back down to the well.
The miners banded together around one of their own.
Oh my god.
An individual so talented that afterwards they were recruited by
Hey,
Constellation.
look, all the people are back.
Armed with only their trusty mining lasers, the Argos crew fought off the Crimson Fleet and defended their facility. A surprising turn of events and a victory for us all.
That was an intense news broadcast that was just beamed into my head.
You're in the Vanguard, right? Hey, thanks for your service. That
Oh,
your
I
ship
appreciate
that
it. I haven't
landed
done
not too long ago?
a thing, but...
Sure is something.
So you tracked it down. You've got something to show for it?
Give me a minute. Sorry, the Trader Theory promised to pay for this. Yep, here you go.
Great. I'll get this back to Mass for analysis. I'm not
do that.
stupid. I know Zoe probably made you an offer. I appreciate that you didn't take it. And I'm really
I mean,
glad we
she's
got to work
mean.
together on this.
Why would I take it from her? She's mean. Skill point!
So, looks like maybe someone thought they could hack into Calibank's system. In fact, looks like maybe they did. Still want to claim you had nothing to do with this, Zoe?
My dear, why in the world would I want to break the law? And Galbank, no less. I do quite enough business with them as it is.
All right. Well, I'll have some people look over this. Maybe they'll be in touch.
I very much doubt that.
See you around. I have 3 projects that are backburnered right now because no one has time to help me. 3! I totally understand that Mast has a tremendous amount to keep track of. I just wish it wasn't always my work that falls through the cracks.
If there's something about the trade business, who you know matters as much as anything else. If you need anything else, you know where to find us.
Glad that you didn't make a comment about the fact that I screwed you over there. What else should I be doing? Oh, that's right. I wanted to go to the spaceport, but there is also this elevator over here.
The company is you always have to perform.
Let me see where this goes, and then we'll choose floor. The well, waterfall, promote. Oh, spaceport. I don't know where that's at. We'll go to spaceport though. I've been wanting to go there and see what's there. Ugh. Very pretty. Terra Brew.
It seems like a small decision, but they all add up over time, and it's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
I keep telling them.
Buddy,
I am
it's
a
coffee.
manager.
Pick fun,
I
get
should
out of
be
the way,
manager.
and let us get on with our lives.
Well, manager. Yeah, sorry.
Make a premium cappuccino, double dairy, and no whip.
I don't appreciate your tone. And no,
Hi
I
there.
will not make
Welcome to
whatever it is you
Terra
just said.
How can I help you?
Because this place
I'm good.
is a disorganized mess. What you asked me to do is literally impossible.
Oh, I understand impossible. Fine. You want to organize? There's some off in the back. See if you can't organize a little floor cleaning operation.
Outrageous. Not now. Can't you see how busy I am? Do I look like a barista to you?
Wow. Even
At
if you're a
this
manager,
rate, I
that's
won't
like
even have a collection. Well,
a terrible
can't give
way.
up now. Perhaps my luck will turn. Here one moment, gone the next. I tell you, you must cherish everything and everyone while they're here. You never know when you may lose them.
Oh, I'm sorry. I zoned out for a second. It takes time to grieve. Your loss will get easier with time. I'm sorry for your loss.
I hope you're right. You see, I lost something invaluable. Lost it in a bet, if you must know.
Okay.
It was one of my most prized items in my collection. It was a gem. Priceless, no doubt. And its beauty was blinding. Life seems a little less bright without it. That scoundrel George St. George has it in his possession now. And knowing that fills me with such envy and anger.
All this over a gem you lost in a bet. You made it seem like someone died. I mean, yes, I kind of agree. Well, it sounds like you lost it fair and square. Try to move on. If you miss it that badly, there has to be a way to get it back.
Well, yes. A part of me died when I lost it.
She gave me the stink eye. Like, how dare you talk to that man? Can't you see? If you miss it that badly, there has to be a way to get it back.
I agree. I think I know just the thing. St. George, like myself, is a collector of trinkets and relics from Earth. I have in my possession a plate that I'm sure he won't be able to live without. Please, would you be my hero and go exchange the plate for the jewel? I'm sure it will work.
Okay, I'll make the exchange for you. My hands are tied now. Can't do that. Why can't you do it yourself?
Oh, God, no. I could never face him myself. I'd be sick just at the sight of him.
Yeah,
St. George would never give the gem back if I went
familiar.
myself. He would gain a smug satisfaction from declining the offer.
I feel like I've heard this man's voice from somewhere. Excuse me, I'll make the exchange for you.
Fantastic! Here's the plate. Come back to me when you have the gem, and please don't drop it. Oh, where are my manners? My name is Guillaume, by the way. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Are you a gambler by trade?
Ah, not by profession. I work out of the Valberg building. Gambling is a vice I've indulged since I was a young man. And I've amassed a great collection of trinkets and valuables from it.
Oh, I forgot
Alas,
to turn in that thing for that
recently
guy.
my luck has soured and my collection is dwindling by the day. But I can't stop, right? I can't just quit. Because what if my luck returns?
The most important part of gambling is knowing when to quit when you're ahead. Absolutely. I'm sure your luck will turn around eventually.
A lesson I still have yet to learn, unfortunately. Thank you. I will try to take your advice to heart.
Are you from the area?
Yes, I've been blessed to call
God, this
New
man's
Atlantis
voice
home.
sounds so familiar.
When I was a younger man, I would travel the settled systems with no home to call my own. I was a nomad, if you will. But out of all the places I've been, no place quite spoke to me like New Atlantis.
What type of things do you collect?
I collect all sorts. Gems, novelties, old Earth trinkets. Anything and everything that has some sort of value, monetary or otherwise. One of my favorite possessions is a fork that was used on Earth. How amazing is that? You'd be amazed what people will wager in a bet. I've won and lost some truly breathtaking things. My collection, as it stands, is quite valuable and substantial. It used to be more so, but my bad string of luck lately has affected it.
What if George rejects the exchange? Are you sure the plate is enough?
I can assure you with near certainty he won't decline. As much as I hate to say it, St. George and I are cut from the same cloth.
You
We
know
both
who
adore
this sounds
relics
like?
from Earth,
This
no matter how large or
sounds
monetarily
like
valuable they are. They are a
Tuvok
piece of
from
human
Voyager,
history,
whatever
and that means a
that
lot to us
actor's
both.
name. I
It
can't
pains me to part with the
actually
plate,
remember
but
his
I happen
name.
to have a few others
That's
in my
who it
collection.
sounds like to me.
If it means
If it's
sacrificing
him,
one
that
to
would
get
be
the gem back,
amazingly cool.
I will.
Like, I love his actor so much. Like, everything I've ever seen him in, he's always been good. He's a fantastic actor. Like, I've seen him play serious roles and non-serious roles. If it's him, that would be that would, like, chef's kiss, because the fact that he's in a sci-fi
Not to be
game
rude,
would be great.
but I'm not getting any younger.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just, if it is you, okay, I'll go get your gem. This gem must mean a lot to you.
It does. It was the
I think I'm
first
gonna look it
item
up.
I ever collected.
Because
the start
he's
of
a
it
really
all.
good actor, and
I received that gem when I was a
this
young,
would be
young
cooler
man.
knowing that he
To
was
know
involved
that
in
I
this.
foolishly wagered it, threw it away. Well, I won't make that mistake again. Take care.
Give me 1 second. It's gonna bother me, and so I actually have to look it up. Let's see. Tim Russ. Okay. Let me see. Oh my god. It has ruined me now that I know this, because I overread something and I shouldn't have, and now I'm absolutely kicking myself. So he is in Starfield. He also voices, I think if I've read correctly, he voices your dad. So if you did, like, I think if you did the trait thing and you have your parents, he voices your dad. And not only does he voice your dad, the woman that voiced Kira in Deep Space Nine, she voices your mom. I am absolutely upset that I didn't choose that, because that is so cool. I'm not gonna lie, that is so cool in itself. Like, I don't know if I read that correctly, but I know he is in Starfield, so that's probably him. Oh god, that is... that is honestly worth the 2% that it takes to, that you send your parents every week. That's worth it. I'm not even kidding. That's worth it. Having my my parents be those two characters, or those two voice actors. Oh, perfect. I am so upset now. And you know, the thing I was upset as I was like sitting there like, oh, I don't know if they're actually gonna look like me, and I'm like, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter if they didn't. Ah, that is so upsetting. Oh, that's cool. I am mad. I am actually mad, because I'm not starting this game over just so that I can have Tim Russ and what's her name? the lady that, or the woman that plays Kira.
Really?
Like,
Wasn't that included in the transfer
no
from
way
last
would I
week?
do that.
Can I help
Whoa.
you with
That
something, my friend?
That is so upsetting.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I'll try and remember.
what brings you to?
I swear,
yeah.
lately I feel like I'm spending more time
Ah,
in Starfield than I am
the
here.
usual things, I suppose. Fame, fortune, power.
Power.
I'm only joking, of course.
Power.
I've actually been fortunate to call New Atlantis home for many years. For a collector, like myself, I do believe there's no better place in all the settled systems. I've been charmed to make the acquaintance of many fellow old Earth enthusiasts here in New Atlantis. And that is why I continue to stay.
I wonder if we can land on Earth. That'd be cool. What do you do?
Me? Why, to be frank, I don't do much. Not anymore, at least. And that suits me just fine. Yes. I now live to collect artifacts from Earth. You see, every artifact tells a story. Even spoons and forks, which most take for granted. People laugh at me when they see I collect old Earth spoons. But think about it, friend. Spoons change the course of history. Can you imagine life without them?
Guillaume wants his gem back. He'd like to exchange this plate for it.
A plate? Oh my. As in a plate from Earth? Absolutely.
I kind of like that
Without
he
question.
did that. That he like, it
Here,
looked like he was so focused
the
on what
gem.
it is, and then as soon as I did the offer, he
That
turned.
Guillaume. If he wanted his gem back so badly, he could have simply asked. The gem is worthless. Less than a paperweight. But actually, Earth paperweights are quite valuable.
Interesting. It seems like there's a lot of animosity between you and Guillaume.
Bah, I'm sure Guillaume makes it seem that way. In reality, it couldn't be further from the truth. Guillaume and I have known each other for years, since we were both young men. He is the closest thing I have to a brother. And, much like brothers, we quarrel. But that doesn't mean we don't like each other. I will say, however, Guillaume can be a tad overdramatic, as well as a sore loser. Don't tell him I said that.
I will not tell Tim Russ that you said those mean things about him.
Selling art is a bit of an art itself.
That's so funny. God. I'm so annoyed because I literally, when I was looking at that thing, I literally made a comment like, I don't know, that doesn't seem worth it. Now it's so worth it, it's not even funny.
Treasure everything when you have it. You never know when you may lose it.
Here's your gem, safe and sound.
Ah, wonderful. I knew George would make the exchange. He could never resist foodware from Earth. You've done me a great service today, friend.
No problem.
I'll be sure to never take this gem for granted ever again. Thank you for bringing it back to me. Until next time.
You are very much welcome. If I could do any more quests for you, I would. Kicking myself for making bad decisions. God, I'm an idiot sometimes. Most of the time, I should say.
It's amazing what passes as art nowadays.
Can you tell me about yourself? Do you work around here?
In a sense. My trade doesn't necessarily need me to be tied down in one location. Because of that, I travel all over the settled systems. I'm here now for an opportunity. But before this, I was in Aquila. Before that, Neon. In my line of work, I can't afford to stay in one place for very long.
What's your line of work? Can you tell me about yourself?
Other than being an art dealer, there's not much to say. I grew up in Neon, and I knew I had to get out of that place somehow. I did a few odd jobs, some deliveries, and it eventually led me onto this path I'm on now. I never thought I'd do what I do, but I suppose life can be surprising.
You're an art dealer?
Indeed, I am. I've been an art dealer for most of my life, plying my trade all across the settled systems. It's actually why I'm here in New Atlantis today. I'll be delivering a piece of art to a very particular client later. However, I don't yet have the art in my possession. Actually, would you like to pick up the artwork and bring it back to me?
Sure.
I'll reward you for your effort, of course.
Sounds easy. What exactly does help entail? Why not do it yourself?
You simply need to go pick up some artwork. The exchange has already been arranged, and you won't have to show any credits. It's just a matter of picking something up and bringing it back to me. There's really no need to worry. It's all very simple.
Why not do it yourself?
Well, I'm not very familiar with the streets of New Atlantis. I'm not from here, you see. I'd
Neither am
rather
I.
just avoid any trouble and have someone more capable do
Excuse
the
me?
exchange for me.
Could, but I'm busy at the moment. I'll do it.
Excellent. You'll be picking up the art from Zoe Kaminsky at the Trade Authority. Tell her you're there for Samson Jabrel's art. She'll understand. Return the artwork to me, and you will be compensated.
I didn't know the Trade Authority handles artwork.
Well, of course they do. Why wouldn't they? I've heard tell that you can get some very impressive items at the Trade Authority. But for now, let's settle for the artwork that I've procured.
Okay.
See you.
Sounds easy enough. I'll go get it in a second.
You didn't hear this from me, but those ecliptic mercenaries, the factions use them sometimes. Freestar Collective and UC both. It's why they give them a wide berth. Ask me, those murdering assholes should be blasted into space dust.
Good to know.
The shipments, not deliveries.
Oh, okay. I'll try and remember. I swear, lately I feel like I'm spending more time at Galbank than I am here. Hope you're finding everything you need. Hi there! Thanks for stopping in. Feel free to look around. I can take care of transactions, and if you've got questions, just ask.
Oh, I have loads. Nice place you've got here.
Thanks. It's hard work, but it all pays off in the end. And I can't take all the credit. Gerhardt, my business partner, he does so much of the work behind the scenes. If it weren't for him, I don't know where we'd be now.
Probably in the well. I'd like to see what you have for sale.
Oh, please, take a look.
It's a nice right arm. I still can't remember what this helmet looks like it's from. Like it's on the tip of my tongue, that Sci-Fi series, but I can't think. It's not coming up. Ooh, that's a nice look. That is a helmet. Minor hard hat outfit. Has a really cool looking helmet that is not part of the normal like thing, which is unfortunate. It's a lot of ponchos. I don't think it's rained once, as far as I remember. I kind of really like that outfit. I don't know how common it is to find outfits, so I don't want to start buying outfits and stuff yet.
Appreciate the business.
I am busy right now. If you need something, why don't you talk to Emoli? She'll take care of you.
Okay. That is an attitude to take with a customer. Or a potential customer. As I literally said out loud that I probably won't buy things from you. Nova.
Excuse me.
Hmm.
I'm assuming these are more people that I can
If you're
hire.
hiring, I could really use the work.
Oh, that's right. Skills. I have 3 skill points? What? Definitely gonna increase this. I feel like I should take stealth, honestly. I'm gonna keep one because I think I can definitely do that. Increase sprint 1,000 meters with 75% or more of your maximum load capacity. I definitely think I can do that. What do I need to start like modifying weapons? Armor penetration. Or can I just do that automatically? I haven't actually looked at any of the things. Ballistics. Do 10% more damage. Shotgun certification. The cornerstone of close quarter combat or gun has proven to simply deadly weapon hundreds of years. I got the security thing. Unlock, you can utilize boost packs. That sounds like a good thing to get. Targeting control systems. Functionality. Ship targeting functionality. Oh, I guess so you can target like individual systems maybe? Yeah, that's what it kind of looks like. Boost pack. I think I might get that. Because that seems like it'd be useful later on. Halo. Cargo, but it takes specialized cargo and training to maximum cargo space. Highlighting. More traits in tech to unlock. I didn't actually look at any of those for this. Smuggling and piracy, more diplomacy, intimidation, isolation, negotiation, thief, scavenging. I have 2. And I think I'm going to use one on the jetpack and I'm going to save one for the weight because I think I can get that one later. Or soon-ish. So getting jetpacks, the ability to use jetpack seems like a good thing. You might be able to get to different places easier. And I also remember them saying that like it's easiest to move places.
Any
faster.
vacancies on your crew?
What your area of expertise?
Put me behind the trigger of your ship's energy weapon, and your targets are gonna have a very bad day.
Okay, I'm interested in how much will it cost me.
Trust me, you'd be getting a bargain.
I don't think I should pay that much.
Why is that?
Who knows how long it'll take before you get another offer.
In my experience, the right offer is always worth waiting for.
Look, I get it. You got your orders, I've got mine. You know this thing.
Yeah, I hope so.
That's what I like to hear. That reminds me of a joke I heard the other day.
I'm trying to be reasonable here.
I know you'd like to help me if you could.
I hear you. You got yourself a deal.
Scamming people and making them feel like they're worth less is like an awful feeling, but you know.
there. You look like the planet-hopping type. Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
That depends. Got any useful skills?
Plenty. I'm comfortable on a ship, especially in the gunner seat. I'm also a trained expert with shotguns. I have the certification to prove it.
Cool. And you do have ballistics, it seems like, too. If you're willing to work, you're welcome aboard.
Aye aye, Captain. I won't overcharge you. I'm grateful for the offer. I've been out of a job since I left the Freestar Rangers.
I can't afford that. Whoa, that is the most I've seen somebody ask for. I can't. I mean, she does have more qualifications than anybody else. For what you're asking, will you work for less?
You're short on credits?
Sorry, in no hurry. Price is too high, and you know it. Who knows how long it'll be before you get another offer?
In my experience, the right offer is always worth waiting for.
As she gets up, like, I know you'd like to help me if you could.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
That reminds me of a joke. I can't afford that, too bad.
You know what? I like you.
Critical success.
Maybe we can work something out. Well, the last thing I want is you going bankrupt on my account. I'll work for whatever you can pay.
Which is 6,000 at least. So you just dropped it like half. Okay.
I guess that's goodbye then? Safe travels!
I might come back for you. I got other people to talk to.
Hey.
Fusion
I'm looking to
specialist.
join a crew. Any openings?
What's your area of expertise?
I'm a fusion system specialist. Meaning I can increase the overall efficiency of your ship's power plant to provide more energy.
I'm interested. How much will it cost me?
I'm only looking to earn the going rate.
Okay. I don't think I should pay you that much.
Why is that?
Who knows how long it'll be before you get another offer.
Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point. I'll do it.
That was an interesting way to get out. Thank you. Okay. I'll be back, maybe.
Hope life is treating you well. Let me know if I can get you anything.
Hey, if you're looking for a weapon specialist, I could really use the work to pay off some debts.
Okay. What kind of debts are we talking about?
The kind that need to be paid off quickly, or else I'm in big trouble.
Cool.
And if you don't mind, I'd kind of like to keep the details of that to myself. Unless you're agreeing to hire me, of course.
Weapons expert, huh? I can shoot at targets just fine, thanks.
Anyone can shoot at targets, but I take them out. You're not gonna find a better shot anywhere else. So, are we making a deal or what?
I'm interested.
I'm not asking for that much. Just my fair share.
You are now asking way more than she was asking. I don't think I should pay you that much.
You're asking me to work for less than the going rate? Why would I do that?
Who knows how long it'll be before you get another offer.
In my experience, the right offer is always worth waiting for.
You're probably right, honestly. You'd be joining one of the best crews in the settled systems.
Yeah, I've heard of you. I do like working with the best.
This guy's heard of me. I haven't done a single thing. Like a single thing. And he's heard of me. I know you'd like to help me if you could. That's...
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
So you're saying no now, but if I annoy you enough, you'll say yes eventually, right? I'm offering an opportunity.
If you're the best, you should be willing to pay for the best. I can't afford to cut you a deal. I'm sorry.
Oh, do I have to actually... That's my bad. I am not paying that much right now.
Guess I'll try someone else.
I failed that check. Oh, I am mad at
Life is treating
myself.
you well. Let me know if I can get you anything.
Okay. Yeah.
You picked a good day to drop by. Bartender's making them strong today. You in town for business?
Can't talk right now. I'd rather keep that to myself. Just here for one of those strong drinks you're talking about. That's right, official Constellation business.
Cheers. Nothing like a cold one after a long trip through the space lanes, if you ask me. It seems like we have that in common. Personally, I'm here looking for work. I just quit my job as a weapon tester for MAST.
Today's your lucky day. I'm looking for people to join my crew. I wish I could help, but I don't have openings on my crew. What kind of skills are you peddling? MAST employees, weapons tester? I guess you're planning on becoming a bartender?
Oh, yeah. Plenty of us. There's a whole branch of MAST scientific wing called DRIP. That's dedicated to developing new weapons for the UC military.
Cool. I'm becoming a bartender?
No, I'm not. I'm actually hoping for a crew gig. Lots of pilots stop by the viewport on their way into town. I figure if I hung around long enough, I'd run into someone who was hiring.
This man looks like he's going hunting. And I mean, I can see his relative skills and stuff, so it makes sense. But man, like, literally looks like we're gonna go out and hunt, like, a deer or, like, a duck. What kind of skills are you peddling?
I'm billing myself as a weapons expert, sniper tech specifically. Most travelers like having someone on their crew who's good with firearms. The settled systems are no picnic.
Today's your lucky day. I am looking for people to join my crew.
Well, I'll be damned. What a coincidence. Working on a ship sounds perfect. I was hoping my next job would get me out of the city. What's your offer?
Would you consider working for less than the standard rate? You know, I don't.
I'm a reasonable guy, but that's just too low.
You know, I don't think this is going. Oh, there's no.
Do I need a shower or something?
Can I get you something?
No, I just didn't realize that I couldn't, like, converse with you. That sucks.
Hey there. Always nice to see a new face. First time in New Atlantis?
Yeah. Well, I've been here for, I don't know, a couple of days, maybe? I lost track of time. Nah, not new. I come in here all the time. I didn't think it was that obvious.
Oh boy. I didn't mean for you to take it personally. It's just something to say to customers. Break the ice. Know what I mean? Listen, you just relax. Make yourself comfortable. You're welcome to stay as long as you want. That work for you, new girl? Let me know if there's anything I can get you.
Okay, business seems to be booming for you. Heard any interesting news lately?
You know, I had a guy in here last week ranting that General Shao ought to send the Marines down into the well. I'm usually all for letting folks speak their mind. Most times it can't be helped after a few drinks. But that was just too much.
Yeah.
Anybody stuck living in the well, it almost certainly isn't by choice.
That is, like,
Things down there
really
aren't
rude.
that bad.
Business seems to be booming for you.
Yep. Spaceport traffic keeps me pretty busy. But just between you and me, I've got something in the works that'll change everything. A new drink that'll make this place famous, galaxy-wide.
Well, I have to give this a try. Depends on what's in it.
Well, at the moment, it's what's not in it that's an issue right now. I don't have everything for the recipe. I made a deal with a hauler to bring me some small samples of an ingredient I think will make all the difference. But it never showed up. Turns out the guy I hired was also hired by a few other folks. The kind of folks who ship less than legal cargo. Security got wind, and the whole lot was impounded. Now they're just sitting on it, taking their sweet time like they always do. It's killing me.
You should go talk to security, see if you can get what's yours. Can't you just order some more of whatever you need? Sounds like the sort of thing that could drive one to drink. Yeah.
I submitted all the paperwork, believe me. It won't amount to anything, but I did it. And really, I'm not even certain this is what I need to finish the recipe. I think it is. I need to get my hands on that cargo.
It sure sounds like you need a helping hand. Maybe you should just let this go. Why does that have an honest tone to it?
I mean, doing something about this won't exactly be on the straight and narrow, will it?
Depends. It sounds like you need a helping hand. Maybe you should just let this go.
I really do. It's gonna keep me awake nights if I don't try. Before we say anything else, I am in no way asking you to do anything that might violate any of the many, many laws in place here in New Atlantis or the larger United Colonies. This is just one friend talking to another friend, asking if maybe that friend could possibly find a way to get her important cargo out of the impound.
I can do that
And
for a
if,
friend.
hypothetically, that were done in a less than 100% legal way, well, that might not be the worst thing in the world. You, with me on this?
Got you, friend. I'm in. Who do I need to kill? Oh my god. I don't think this is something I can help you with. I'm here for you. I'll do whatever I can. I mean, we friends, so...
God, you have no idea what a relief this is. I'm obviously not expecting you or anyone to go in guns blazing and taking hostages or something. I just figure there has to be a way to get what I need.
Okay, no hostages. Well, there goes my idea. Do you have any information to go off of? What have you tried already?
Like I said, I submitted the usual security release forms. But because my cargo is tied up with a bunch of, again, totally unrelated illegal stuff...
Unrelated?
I don't expect the forms to matter. At all. I went and talked to an officer at the office, too. Yumi. Sergeant, maybe? He was polite, but unhelpful. I declined to suggest that as their new slogan. New Atlantis Security. Polite, but unhelpful.
I
Truth
really
in
like
advertising,
this person. I'm glad that we're friends. Do you any information to go off of?
I know a few things, but not much. The cargo is being held down at the spaceport, not in the security office. Still, they use the same access cards. If you had one, it'd work. How or why you would have a UC security access card is none of my business, of course. I'm sure I'm better off not knowing.
Of course,
Beyond
no
that,
doubt.
the ship decks over there might also be able to get in. I don't know any of them, or I'd be talking to them instead of you. No offense.
None taken. No hostages? Don't worry, I'll figure it out. We're friends.
I'm not worried. I'm annoyed. Wait, are you saying I should be worried? No, of course not. It'll be fine. Totally fine.
Yeah.
I trust you.
Yeah. You should just trust a total stranger that you just called your friend, who says that they're gonna go do something maybe that's illegal, explicit for you, you know?
See you around.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to this guy, and then I think maybe call it a night here. We shall see. Self-service bounty.
Huh. Not used to people coming up to me. The suit usually scares them off.
Really? Because it looks cool.
Although I guess that's my fault, isn't it?
And you have a cool voice, too. Where'd you get that stuff anyway? Scary. No, just looks like you're trying too hard. It's an impressive suit, if a little intimidating.
I guess you could say I've always had it. Once you've been all over, like I have, you might find yourself in something like this too.
Scary. No, just... it's impressive. Not a little
Yeah, well, I go all over. A little psychological warfare up front tends to make things easier.
I'm guessing you're a mercenary then, or military, so you're saying you're a thug?
Retired, actually. From too many lives to count. But I've been all those things, yeah. And a few more.
I feel like this
I
man's
spend a
flirting
lot
with
of
me.
time in the fringes these days. God help you if you come across something someone wants. You'd think it was things like civilizations and factions that cause people to want to shoot each other. No, even without that, it's still winner take all.
That's plenty bleak. Or that's bleak, I'm sorry. Plenty of people are out here helping each other. As long as I'm the winner, that sounds fine by me. There's a whole philosophy behind the sentence, isn't there?
You're on to me.
That's bleak. Plenty of people are out there helping each other.
Of course. That's what makes the reality so tragic. Wait a second. I think I'm in danger of having a real conversation with someone for a change.
Oh no.
Better stop here.
Might get too involved.
I'm sure we'll see each other again.
No doubt. No doubt. Had a bartender flirt with me to get her to do something. I mean, a bartender make me her friend to get her to do something, and then this stranger flirt with me. Alright, I'm gonna call it here for the night. I'm slightly tired. It's a little late. Only a little. And, we'll definitely pick up back on this on Monday, hopefully. I'm still gonna be streaming for the next 2 days, probably, hopefully. But I'm actually gonna stream a different game. I wanted to do something for like the month of Halloween in October and stuff. So I think I'm gonna actually stream like a kind of like a very horror-esque themed game tomorrow night. It's a game I've had for a while and I've actually really wanted to play it, and I think it's had good reviews and stuff. So I'm definitely gonna try that, and probably that's gonna be like a weekend thing where I play that game. So we'll pick back up on Starfield on Monday, hopefully. But yeah, thanks for joining me, honestly, through probably a much longer process than most people have ever played the beginning portions of this game. The fact that I haven't even finished anything on this is crazy. But I'm very much enjoying it, and I hope you're enjoying watching me absolutely fail at playing games. But yeah, thanks. I'll see you hopefully tomorrow or maybe Monday. Alright.